Hello, welcome back to Ephemera Files with Tommy. And it is finished, but not really. My project for the Journal from a Simple Kit challenge with DearJulieJulie has taken such a long time. And I do have reasons, some of them good, some of them not so good. I do have it finished to the point that I have everything that was required included in the journal, but the journal itself is not finished because I feel that it needs a little bit more. I feel like the idea of the Journal from a Simple Kit is a great one if you're going to travel and you want to get started on a journal, but I don't know if I'm normal. Well, I know I'm not normal. But I feel like a lot of crafters don't ever really feel like a project's complete. They always feel like there's a little something extra that they could add. Well, I feel like there's a lot of extra I could add. I still have pockets that need to be filled. I still want to go back and do some stenciling and stamping. Those were not required in the Journal from a Simple Kit, so I held off on them. I went ahead and I got my front cover. My back spine is not quite finished because I need to finish off my ties. I know what I'm going to do with that, but I haven't done it yet. And there's the back. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a flip through and show you the requirements that were in here, what I have done thus far, and then I will finish it. I have had to skip out on not recording every single thing that I did with this journal because I was only able to squeeze in bits and pieces, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and to be honest, I didn't really want to have to set up the camera, take down the camera, do edits, put all of those little 5 and 10 minute snippets together. I feel like that might have been a little annoying to you as well. So I went ahead and I did some of the final decorating and components for the journal, and I am just going to show them to you now. And I'm going to show them to you, but not now. First, I am going to show you the mess that I'm working in, trying to get the house ready, and it seems like everything is landing in my studio. So here are a few photos of the chaos I am working in. It's hard to work in that. And I still need to get organized. Like I said in a previous video, I moved into a smaller room for my studio, and I'm still trying to figure out how to fit all my stuff in here. I am not really good at the, KonMari method of getting rid of things because I love everything I have and I have ideas for everything. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I just showed you the cover. This right now kind of flips up on this edge. I'm going to do a little bit more right over here. I did glue this down because it kept flopping everywhere and was really causing me some issues when I was trying to work. Inside the front cover, I have placed this lace doily, and I have created a pocket and a smaller pocket right here, and I will be adding some things to that part. This book has 5 signatures, and we are going to go ahead and start with the first. I did end up using all of my 3 yards of lace plus some, and all 3 yards of my trim or ribbon plus some, and fabric everywhere. And let's turn the page and see what else is incorporated. There was a napkin that we needed to have, and I did a napkin applique here. This is from the book that we were to use. I was so happy to find that the book that I chose had 5 of these part 1, part 2, part 3 pieces, and I could put one at the beginning of each signature. I just thought that was fun. This is my scrapbook paper pad from that. And this is my composition book. I chose a composition book that had graph paper inside of it. This is from the children's book. I chose the Velveteen Rabbit. Here's some of my washi that was also a requirement. And this becomes a pocket. I do not have anything in there yet. Here's some more of my lace. Here's some fabric. I have a belly band here with a tri-fold journaling card tucked in behind. Here's some more of the napkin applique. And the file folder, you can see a bit of it behind there. And this is also from the paper pad. More fabric with some ruffles. One of my various papers that we were supposed to have. I have a napkin applique journaling card and a double fold journaling card. And then this flips out and I have 2 more pockets with a journaling card and a journaling card. This is a little bit more of the napkin applique. Here's some of the trim and some of the fabric and more trim. Another pocket with some note paper. We were required to have, let's see, we had to have 2 note paper list pads, and that's from one of them. Here's a piece of fabric, and here's some of that trim. And I made a fabric flip, and there are some sheets of the composition book paper there. This is from the children's book. I have a pocket here, and then I have a big pocket here from the envelope that my license plate for my car came in. And more lace, another pocket with lace, 2 of the postage stamps we were required to have. I added some onion skin dyed lined paper. And that is the first signature. Second signature, part 2. I love this handmade paper here with the leaves in it. And it edges this paper nicely, I believe. Another napkin applique card with some of the trim on it. Journaling space on the back. Lots of writing space on the lines. Even when you take the card out, you can still write. And then you can write. And you can write, and you can write. Lots of space to write. A fabric ruffle with some more of the trim. This is a double pocket. I have a big pocket here with the little pieces of fabric stapled on with some copper staples. And then a bottom tuck here with another little journaling card with another little piece of the fabric. And here's one use of my washi. And I went ahead and extended the use of that same washi across the top of the next 3 pages. So it is continuous for your eye. This is a side pocket that I will put something in. This is some of the trim on a paper clip. This is a file folder with napkin applique, and I attached it with washi tape so that it would flip all the way out. Have all this writing space or a place to tuck pictures. You could tuck a picture here and write over here about it. And then fold it back over and hold it closed with the paper clip. If I can get the paper clip back on. I apologize for my allergies once again. I would say it's that time of year, but here lately it seems to be all the time of the year. Here's one of my book pages from the book that we used where I got the part 1, part 2, part 3. I have journaling cards. This is a file folder with napkin applique on it that I made into a journaling card. Another little journaling card. A little quote from the book. More journaling space. Pull that out a little bit. More washi. And that's the end of signature 2. Signature 3. I have a little pocket here from the file folder. I made a little notepad out of some of the composition paper, and this is open on this side so that I can tuck in another little note card. This is part of the composition book. I folded the page over and I tucked in. It's contract bridge, but it also has gin rummy scorecards on the back. I thought that was fun. I used a lot of different shaped paper clips, all of them copper because that went well with the colors of the cover. Here's some of the other notepad that I chose. I had to extend it because it wasn't wide enough. It was joined at the top, so I cut it off and glued it to some of the paper pad. Here is a pocket with a lace tab. More of those journaling notes. Here's another page from the children's book. I cut it out and I made a pocket, and then I tucked in some more list paper. It looks like the bunnies are looking at the butterflies. Here is a paper clip that uses 2 more of the stamps, along with some messy thread, some fabric, a bit of lace, and the scrapbook paper pad. And that just, it always slides on until I get on camera, and then it doesn't. There we go. And that's just clipped on there. I may put something in behind it. I may just leave it like that as an accent. Another pocket with a file folder journaling card. I included some index cards that I dyed with avocado in this pocket here. I am debating whether to seal the top of that or not. I may just go ahead and do that and add another little bit of trim up there. Got 3 journaling tags in this pocket, which once again is open on the back, and this is from that file folder, and this is from the scrap paper pad, and this is some fabric. I have a little journaling spot there, and then a trifold journaling card there. I liked the way that that looked all together. Now let's see if I can just get my fumble fingers to put that back. Goodness gracious. And then I hold it into this little pocket because it's a very narrow pocket and a wide card, and it's kind of heavy. I had some library cards that I tucked into this pocket here that I used fabric to make, and another piece of lace. Here are 3 more stamps. This is just another little journaling spot held on with this little raindrop paper clip. This is the 4th signature, I believe. Yes. This is 1/2 of the 2 required envelopes put together, creating a top pocket, and I decorated it with a fabric bow with a bit of trim fed through. Another pocket with a large journaling card from the children's book tucked in. Fabric tab. Another little journaling space made out of the handmade paper in the file folder with journaling cards and some note paper. This is music sheet, and I had to do the same thing in order to have my lines going horizontally. I had to attach it to the extra pieces of the scrapbook paper pad. I have a pocket here. There's nothing in it yet. Here is the coloring page heart, and that part just flips down so you can color and color and color, and then when you're ready to close the book again, you just fold that up, and it's nice and neat. Turn this page. I have another pocket I need to put something in, more of the music paper. This may be a little crazy. I may have to do something to tone it down. I have journaling cards in this pocket. I had this little piece left and I thought, why not? Let's put an accent on there, and another little piece of note paper. Here's the other side of that double envelope that's got the opening in the top for the pocket. Along with a paper clip. I made several fabric paper clips for this journal. And then here is signature 5. Right there with the part 5. I have a little bit of lace collage and paper going on. I have some thoughts about how I want to finish that off. I have a pocket with some more note paper in it, and another pocket with another journaling card. This is from where I cut this off to make that pocket. I think it looks very pretty, echoing the pattern. Also, this has a center pocket and another pocket on the back. Another of the extended note papers. A fabric ruffle with some trim on both sides, and then a matching fabric strip. I will be cutting some of these strings off. I won't cut all of them off because I do like some fringes, but that's a little much. Another pocket right there. And another pocket here. I have an idea for this page as well. And I made a lace flip, but this flip goes that way. And I haven't put anything under it yet, but I will. Another page, another pocket. And this has the same, it's a three pockets. You got one here, and then the center pocket. A little bit of ruffle on here attached with staples, and then this is also a pocket on the top. And then I think I'm going to have to do something so that lace isn't so floppy. I may have to put a piece of paper lace behind it, hanging out just a little bit to support it. And then here's the back cover with the pom-pom fringe from my husband's grandmother that she gave me before she died. And I have some plans for what I'm going to do here, including how to cover up that little blob of glue where I got messy. And then there's the back. And I have some plans for that as well. So, thank you for joining me on this long journey. It is not finished yet, and I encourage you to watch for the flip through when I have it completely finished and ready to get into somebody's hands that will love it. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, be kind, always.